Hello everyone, today we're going to be focusing on the hard levels of the Dark Ages, and we're going to be starting off with 3-4. This is the beta version of Eclise, not alpha, because if you have played the new mod, Eclise Solstice, it has a link and a folder to Eclise beta. And I was thinking some of you might have played it, and the tutorials are old, in the old version. So if you guys are struggling, I might just upload these new tutorials for you guys. So yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get in. I'm not gonna use S level plants. First of all, that's like some of you haven't like beat the S levels, so that's completely fine. Although I'm not sure how you haven't got the cherry bomb yet. If you have, but I hope you have. So yeah. This is going to be the setup we are going to use. And yeah. Wait, no, this, sorry. So yeah, and now all you need to do is follow my exact steps. I'm going to show you how to beat 3-4 to 3-10, including the conveyor belts. I know I can't really help you with the conveyor belts. Some of it is RNG and all that. Like, I mean, I can give you the best tips I know on how to beat these types of levels. So yeah, we're starting off with Firefighter. First of all, you have to use Gravebuster to destroy the sun graves in the start, cause that's like absolutely necessary. You need this sun if you want to beat this level. Because you're going to be using a lot of sun in this level, especially to spam Colonel. So, yeah, this level is it's a little spammy. But at the end of the day, it's a pretty fun level. Especially when you have, when there's super many close calls and then you make it out and then you're, so proud of yourself. But, yeah. And you gotta just hope and pray that Colonel throws butter, which it usually throws butter. So, you're fine. And I just want to say that Colonel part is a really reliable plant for the Dark Ages. So, unless you're in that 1S level, Midnight Magic, I think it's called, he's good. Because he can stall the early game really nicely. And it's really easy to use him. So, anyway, now we're going to start setting up Bonk Choice. And it's going to be nice setting up a second layer of Colonel Pulse while we also spam Sunshrooms. So, put the extra kernels in the places where a ton of zombies spawn. And to prevent necromancies, always use Gravebuster to bust all of the graves. Also, we're getting a little too close for comfort there, guys. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Okay, thank you. This is what I mean about Colonel being just one of the best plans for Dark Ages. It's just so helpful. Crap, I just sits on a Sunshroom there. Now I have to replace it with Bong Choy? Seriously? Probably gonna place a walnut right there. Ooh, Sungraves. But I think I've already said you this, but it's so important that I might just repeat it. You really need to get through Sungraves. It's super important that you get all the sun you can. Because you're also gonna be spamming Bong Choys at the back of the zombies when you can. Because you need as much damage as you can for Firefighter. Do not let the zombies get close to Torchwood. Torchwood has mediocre health, better than a normal plant, but it still dies in really quick seconds. So you have to be prepared with a ton of kernels, or else to stall everything. So right now I almost have 3 full lanes of kernel, or rows. And there's no gargantuars in this level, so Yeah. Oh my god, I've been recording for 5 minutes. Ready. I probably should have paused the video, but now that you know what to do, I'm going to pause until the final wave. There you have it, folks. That is the winning run of Firefighter. If you had any trouble on this level, now you can beat it, and we can move on to the next level, which is 3-5. And I'm pretty sure this level is a conveyor. Like, in Solstice, it was a conveyor level. I'm pretty sure in Alpha 3.5 was a conveyor. So, I'm not sure. Is it? Yeah, it is. The more plants you get, the more, yeah, but that is true. The pun is pretty horrible. So, make sure to break the gravestones as much as you can. I'm pretty sure we get I guess we don't need Gravebuster if you have Bonk Choi. Oh my gosh. These zombies are relentless. Yeah, and then Bonk Choi will destroy that. Oh, we could have just knew it. So Gravebuster was there. Right. There it is. Make sure to save your Gravebusters when you really need them, by the way. Like when gravestones appear at the end, like that's when you need it. And this level is also the introduction to night zombies. Yes, they're finally here. After 5 levels of Dark Ages, the knights have finally appeared. And they're going to be really hell to deal with, so you better enjoy the time you have in this level. Because it's not really that so difficult. And some part of this conveyor is a little bit luck-based, but what can we do? What can we actually do? So, yeah. And make sure to spam all the plants you get and save your squashes for the night zombies, or when you're in a little bit of a pickle. So, yeah. And your Gravebusters still have to be saved for when you really need them, like at the end of the wave. I timed that super bad. Okay, well, my fault. And whenever there's too many zombies on the screen, you have to you comprehend. Just turn off fast mode. Just turn it off. And this tip helps a lot, by the way. Like, a ton more than any RNG ever would. Or maybe if not if you get, like, all squashes. But, like, so. So yeah. And now I'm just gonna pause until we reach the final wave. Good luck with this level. Like, actually good luck. So if you did everything right and you're at the final wave, you should be around in this position. And I just want to say, using potato mines and squashes to the full advantage is really helpful. But also, you might end up with a lawnmower lost like me here. That's completely okay, though, because you won, and we won, and it's RNG conveyor level. Nothing we can do. It's not that hard of a conveyor level, but GG, you won night after night. Let's go to the next level. Also, squash is really good. So we are unlocking S5 after we get B636 because but you can just leave and go to the world map, unlock S5. But if you just do S6, it'll just work as well. So yeah, this time it's don't let the zombies trample the flowers. So if they're like that, just bring spikeweed. wait. Okay. 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 Yeah, honestly, this works. It might work. I guess. It might. I'm actually really unsure. By the way, like always, just use Grave Buster to destroy the graves at the start. This time, every grave. This time you can see how the early game works. There will be some parts in the early game that you stall, just like this. And it might be a little foolish of me not to bring Snoopy. I don't think so though. Maybe, but maybe not. I'm pretty sure Kernel just works as well as long as it's buttered. So yeah, but still, make sure to always be careful. And then you know the drill, and then just replace the plants, like replace it. Insert all your sun producers with late game damage plants at the end, which is Bloomerang. So this time. So yeah, I'll see you at the final wave. Welcome. Now we are here at the final wave of the heavy trampler. I mean, if you really want, you can replace Boomerang with Squash. And just use Spikeweed as mostly your main attacker and like main defender, like I did right here. So yeah, you can use Squash for these nights. So yeah, that is another alternate way if you cannot beat the level this way. But if you have, congratulations! You have beat the heavy trampler. We're moving on now to the next level. Okay, I guess it's forcing us into the world map. Wow. Neat. Anyway, we're starting on S6 now. But I think we should do 3-7 first, just because of that sun boost. So yeah, let's do 3-7 and then S5. Next level, Wizards. I think we all know what our relationship is with Wizards. Everyone really hates Wizards. That's a fact. But you're gonna have to deal with them since they're really annoying in the next S levels. Anyway, just honestly, I'm unsure. Honestly, screw it. Let's go. So, just like you did last time, make sure to just honestly, what am I saying? I'm not using a script. I'm just talking from the heart. So like, make sure to just use whatever you have and set up the early game as best as you can so that you get the sun you need to prepare your defenses. There's a lot of sun grays at the early part. So that's going to be super helpful to set up your defense. And after this, wizards are going to be a recurring theme within Dark Ages. So, better be careful, I guess. Better be careful. But I'm guessing you've seen me use kernel a lot in these levels, and that's cause it's I'm just gonna say it's broken in Eclise fan games. Imagine having a low, cheap staller that can butter up. I'm pretty sure if you just have two of them, it's like better, way better than an iceberg lettuce. And it stays forever on your lawn. And it can just be planted at the back. That's OP. Especially in Eclise where there's hordes and hordes of zombies. Especially to set up the early game. But anyway, I think you know the drill. I'm just going to show you where you have to plant your star fruits. And you just all your blizzards like that with butter. You place your star fruits right here, and then we just go. We just beat the level. I'll see you at the final wave. Alright, we have made it to the final wave. I'm pretty sure you noticed those graves at the back. You had to use Grave Buster there, or else the necromancies will come and they will take your lawn mowers. I hope you understood how to do that, and with that done, that's 3-7 done. If you followed those steps, congratulations, you were another step closer to beating the entirety of the Dark Ages in Eclise Beta. Alright, we're gonna go. Here we go, we got that boost. Here we go, S5. This time, we're going to be struggling. Because I don't know the correct way to do S5. What is this? What, do you just have to beat the level? Oh, we just have to beat the level? Oh. That's so nice of them. Now this is gonna be the part where I use... Nah, screw it. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I was gonna use Cherry Bomb, but no. Now, am I gonna use Kernel and Bloomerang and obliterate the hell out of these zombies? Yes. Why? Because Kernel is broken. That's why. Anyway, Friendly Frenzy. They're not endangered. I don't remember playing this version of beta. I have played beta before, but I don't remember S5. In Solstice is just protect at least 4 of these mushrooms. So I'm not sure. I'm not really sure on what they want me to do here. On how they want me to do it. So do I just let them just eat them? I think that's what I just do. Oh yeah, and the bucket eats that guy. Yeah, okay. Be able to take out 2 zombies that go in that lane. Ooh, man, nah. No, I'm not letting him get it. I'm letting that other guy get it. No. No way I'm letting, that imp dragon get it. There's no chance. Crap. Yeah, okay, yeah. Goody. Come on. Colonel, please. Yes! Yes! Good job, Colonel Paul. Let's go. He buttered it at the last second. Oh, I don't really care about if the imp dragon gets it. There's not even many good options anyway. Hold on. There we go. Ooh, he hypnotized my hypnotized zombie. Oh, thank you. The king really is a nice king. He's helping both sides. Alright, I will pause the level and I will see if there's anything wrong with the strategy. Be right back. I'll see you at the final wave, if it does work.